Alright, as everyone is getting their books, I want you to be reading the word problem to yourself and determining what 2 steps you think we need to solve that problem. Page 130. Like how Scarlett's reading. This whole table's doing a fantastic job. This whole table's doing a fantastic job. Alright, who would like to read this out loud? That person's name is Alvarez, by the way. Alvarez. Natalie, read it for us, babe. Very good. So we can read it one more time because I like to read everything twice. Mason?
Miss Alvarez buys 3 packages of yogurt. Each package has 8 cups. On the way home from the store, her children eat 4 cups of yogurt. How many cups are left?
Excellent. So notice this one is already done. So I want you to look at this. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to look at this by yourself and then with your group. And I want you to determine what exactly they are doing here. What is their picture about? What are those words for? They have a solution. What is that about? So I want you to look at everything in blue in your book and try to determine why they did those things that they did. Okay? Who can tell me what you're about to do? Scarlett.
You are going to 2 minutes. You're going to look at this problem by yourself and see how they did it, and then do it with your group.
Perfect. After about 1 minute, I will let you know, and then you may talk with your group. Okay? Begin. All right, you've had the opportunity to look at it yourself independently. Now I want you to talk with your group about what you think the picture represents, the model, the equations, and things like that. You've got about a minute.
I think whenever it goes, like the equation is either 8 times 3 or 8 plus 8 plus 8, which is the same thing. And they're trying to find out how many cups and also know how many subtract. They know how many, the second step, they know how many to subtract. So they have to find the whole number first before they can subtract.
They could have modeled this using a different model.
From a
Like, is there
random
something
number.
different they could have done? Yeah, absolutely. What do you think they could have done? That's kind of what I would do. That's very nice. You got less than 10 seconds.
I think there should be pictures.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I heard a lot of good discussion there. I liked what Stevie said a lot. Stevie, do you want to come up to the front of the room and teach the class about this model and what's happening? All attention is on Stevie.
First thing they did is they added the 8 cups up. 3 packages of 8 cups equals 24 cups. It's 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24.
Will you use your finger and point so that we can see exactly what you're talking about? Okay, thank you.
And then they sewed their rope by heel.
Alright.
Because 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24. Then they subtract 4 cups, which says in the text, and then they do 8. They still have 20, and then 24 minus 4 equals 1.
Excellent. Alright, does anyone have any questions for Stevie? Alright. Oh, Thomas, I'm sorry. What's your
How
question?
do you know that is correct?
sure I check this and that to make sure the answer is correct.
Very good. Scarlett was mentioning that she thought that there was a different way to model this same problem. Scarlett, will you tell me about that? And I'm going to hopefully record what you're saying. Stevie, you may have a seat. Thank you, sir. So here's the same exact question. And Scarlett was saying that she would have solved this differently. Her model would have looked different. So on our success criteria, one of the things I want you to do today is model the problem. So Scarlett's saying, I understand what they did there, but that's not how I would have modeled the problem. Scarlett, tell me about how you would have done it.
I would have done like 3 packages with 8 in them. 8 yogurts. And then I would
Okay, sorry.
I would have marked off 4 cups of yogurt. And then I would have counted how much I was left.
So then you would have counted each one?
I'd do like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18. So then what would your answer be? 20 monkeys?
20 yogurt cups.
20 yogurt cups.
It looks like the people of no mouth.
I see that. Alright, so would this be an acceptable way to model a problem when you're working on your own and with your group?
Yes.
Absolutely. What about this? Would this be an acceptable way to model your problem?
Yes.
Are there other ways that you could probably model your problem?
Yes.
Yes, as long as you're doing what? You're showing your work and showing me how you solved it and what your model looks like, then it would be fine. It would be acceptable. Is everyone on the same page with me there?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, let's go down to the next one. Uh-oh. We're having some technical difficulties. Who can read number 16 for me nice and loud since we can't see it on the screen right now? Diesel, nice and loud, sweetie.
Jane has an unopened package of 24 beads. She also has 8 beads and a package that is already open. Jade puts all the beads together and divides them into 4 equal groups to share with her friends. How many beads are in each group?
Excellent. One more time. Who would like to read it again? Bennett.
Jade has an unopened package of 24 beads. She also has 8 beads and a package that is already open. Jade puts all the beads together and divides them into 4 equal groups to share with her friends. How many beads are in each group?
Very nice. Okay. So it gives you a little bit of space there. And what do those directions say in that little bit of space? Show your work. So what am I looking for specifically today from our success criteria to be in that space? Scarlett?
A model.
A model. And what's the second thing I'm looking for specifically? Keaton?
Word problem.
Correct. I would like for you to have the answer there. Okay? So, I'm sorry that this is not working correctly right now, but if you would like to, kind of like we did yesterday, if you want to go ahead and make sure you have a model, so you write the word model, and then you already have a line for your solution. And what do I always like for you to do with your answer? Circle it so that I know for sure that that is the answer. All right, are you ready? I'm going to give you about 2 minutes of independent time, and I'll let you know when that time is up, and then you're going to work with your group. Okay? So 2 minutes of private think time. Who can tell me what I expect you to have after these minutes? Scarlett. Nope, sorry, Scarlett. I called on you earlier. Addie.
Step 1, step 2, and your answer.
Okay, that is our success criteria from yesterday perfectly. What do I want you to do more today, Thomas?
To model the 2-step word problem and solve it.
Perfect. And if you want to go ahead and write step 1 and step 2 because that helps you from yesterday, could you do that? Sure. Thanks for bringing that up, Addie. All right, your 2 minutes begins